Hey everyone, this is the start of a really interesting video and one that we've been wanting to do for a really long time. So I'm just going to introduce you to our double garage, and this video is going to be a journey of how we convert our garage into our dream music recording slash mixing slash DJ studio. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. So I'm filming this on the 12th of Jan, and the project starts tomorrow on the 13th, and basically what we're going to be doing is getting this roof replaced, which is like a tin roof, and I'm going to take you in now. So we've already got electric in here, which is really good. Wait for the light to come on. So as you can see, this is a tin roof and we're getting it replaced because first of all, tin is really bad for sound absorption, and also look at the condensation on this because the tin is so cold, and there's obviously a bit of warmth in this garage, it's creating condensation, so all our stuff here is getting wet, so that's why we've had to cover it all. Anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling on. We're gonna end up getting this whole back wall as well. Take this garage door out and we're gonna get it all bricked up with breeze blocks to match the breeze blocks that are here. So yeah, this is the garage. It's pretty big, and we're gonna be starting this work tomorrow. So replacing the roof, we're gonna be raising it up to that height over there, because right now, I don't know if you can see on the camera, but it goes at a slant down, so it's a lot shorter on this side than it is over there. And we're going to be creating a flat roof with this studio. They are going to create more breeze blocks on top to sort of level out this tilt. It's still going to be at a slight tilt because obviously we need the water on the roof to like go through the guttering, and we don't want it to come inside, so it's going to be at a slight tilt, but you won't even be able to notice it. So yeah, that is basically what's going to happen tomorrow, and I will fill you in tomorrow once the job starts. I'm really excited. This has been a long time. We've been waiting for this to start, so it's freezing cold, but it's going to be great. We're going to keep the window here as well eventually, but obviously we're going to change this one because actually it's damaged. There's like condensation inside. Basically building a room within this room. So yeah, really excited to take you on this journey with us and get to the end result soon. Hopefully it won't take too long, but yeah, we do want to get it done right, so doing some work over there. Hey everyone, so it is day one of the build. The builders came this morning and they have already started bricking up the back of our garage. I'm gonna put a picture here now. This picture shows what our garage was like. So this actually has the garage door up, and they're taking the garage door off and just bricking up this whole back section so that we can have it all closed off and keep it as secure as possible. We are using concrete bricks, so the heavier the mass, the better it is for soundproofing. There's two types of breeze blocks, the concrete ones and the thermalite ones, but in our case, the concrete ones are the ones we want. So let's go and have a look at what the builders are doing. Let's go have a look. Oh, I should have worn my mask. Can I have your scarf? Okay, I'm gonna use your scarf. This is what we have to result in.
I've got a glove.
I've got a glove. Okay, that's not really gonna work for my mouth.
I found one.
Oh my god. Yay! Hey! We just wanted to see the...
It's really feeling warmer in here.
I know, it is, isn't it? That's gonna get done soon then. How are you feeling?
Excited.
Yeah?
It's been a long time coming. Like, we've been waiting for this day for... planning it for about
a year.
Yeah, and it's actually starting to take shape. It's gonna be so sick.
We're just trying to like document everything so that we have the whole journey. Yes, man, I can't believe it's actually happening.
We're gonna go up by one breeze block.
We're trying to decide whether we want to put well, it was a suggestion by the builder to put a UVPC white fascia there, but we're both thinking that it might not look that aesthetically pleasing because we're going to have like a nice grey window there. Yeah, we'll figure that out when the time comes. So right now, if you guys can see, they are working on the roof, and I think they've just been slicing through it. So it's happening. Update. As you can see over there, they're putting the breeze blocks so that, you know, as we showed you inside the garage where it's tilting down, these breeze blocks are going to make it more flat now. And I think we're going to have a breeze block here as well where the timber is, and just raise it up a bit higher. But yeah, they're going to make sure that we've got a bit of a roof before the end of today, because I think it's going to rain tomorrow. So here's some progress. We are getting bricks, breeze blocks added on the front here, and also they've already done these ones on the side to raise the roof. So right now they're putting this wooden, I think it's MDF, I don't know, but they've put all the timbers here, done the breeze blocks. I think this, I'm not sure if that sheet's going to stay. I think it's just there to protect the wood so it doesn't get wet because there's wood underneath. But right now they're inside doing rendering on the bricks so that they make it more stronger. As you can see, we had a bit of a snow day here, and phase 1 of the garage is complete, which is basically the roof and the bricking up at the back. And this is the first time I've walked in here because it's just been so cold, but we just really wanted to see it today. And it feels crazy. The roof is done. This video is not doing it any justice, but it feels so much bigger, and it just raising the roof slightly. And to make it all one level, because remember before it was like slanting down? It's still on a slight tilt, but it's very unnoticeable from the outside because obviously when rain falls it needs to slope down, but this just feels so much bigger. I can't even get it all in one shot. And what the builder's done is they've rendered all the way around just to give it some more support and strength.
So that gutter in there, so where would the wood go?
No, your gutter in before goes into their gutter. Okay. And then their gutter goes along and into that pipe.
Hi guys, it's like 8 in the morning. The reason we're up early is because we are starting on the garage. Yay! I am so tired. I never get up at this time, and I went to bed at 1 o'clock in the morning doing a mix. So yeah, this is gonna be a fun day though. I'm so excited. Are you excited? He's clearly excited. Are you excited? We're both really tired. I will try to document this as much as I can, and yeah, it's gonna be amazing. So this is some of the materials. They're bringing more through, but that's like some of the soundproofing rock wall stuff. This is just all the stuff from the garage. There's more here. And oh, sorry.
Sorry, you're right.
Thanks. Oh, that's so warm. I'm just going to be doing like little videos throughout, but I'll try not to get you guys in. We're a bit more awake now, and oh, it's snowing. Let's go see. Oh my god, this is mad. It's like, I don't know what it is. It's like snowstones.
Something wouldn't like it.
Maybe they didn't want it.
extra to put all this in.
Yeah.
Because I haven't put enough crosses in.
Okay, yeah.
And then put level in. I'll put a pencil on it. Yeah. If you want to sort that out, I'll put the short one out and then I can cut that for you. Yeah. Yeah, and then if you and Kieran. So we've created like a cavity all the way around the room, so no walls touch the outside of the wall.
Because of the rock wall.
If you look, we've got a gap with our timber there.
Yeah.
Make sure nothing vibrates against the outside wall.
Wow.
So then you create an actual inner room.
Yeah.
And then if you get any airborne sound in that cavity, you can only go around the cavity. You can't
Yeah.
go anywhere.
Okay. Yeah, that's what you want then.
So, but obviously we've got the sealed ceiling. So the
Scott, you're right. Yes.
It's feeling a bit more real now, isn't it? Figure out designs.
Yeah.
That is plasterboard.
So we had this idea, this was in the studio.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of having the LED at the very top, I kind of like it at this level, where it's kind of shining upwards.
It's day 3 of the build and I'm so excited to see what the builder's been up to today because we haven't actually been in there at all today and it's almost noon. So we know that they were looking to build the frame around for the room within the room. But I don't know if they've actually done that yet, and also we did want the speakers to be soft mounted, which basically means that they're going to be sitting flush to the wall, so they're going to create these angled walls in front of where we'd be sitting and then place the speakers inside there. So I don't know if they've made a start on that yet. If they have, then they'll probably want us to tell them where we want the speakers to be positioned, and that's all going to depend on our listening position. And I don't know if you guys know, but when you're trying to figure out where your speakers are to be positioned, you kind of need to be sitting in an equilateral triangle. So for example, if I'm sitting here in the middle, the distance between this speaker and this speaker should be the distance between the speaker over here. I'll put a little picture so it's not confusing. But yeah, let's go have a look what they've been up to.
Yeah, get the next side, surely.
Yeah.
Oh, it's looking good. So do you think all this has a frame around as well and they've covered it all with these panels?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so it's basically like that. That's the last bit. So that's going to be where we're going to have the speakers at some point, possibly sitting there. This is the floor. You can see that there's like a layer and everything's just like isolated and floating. So all the floor's done now with this same isomass stuff, so it's got like rubber underneath. And it's already sounding a lot less reverby in here. So now we're just trying to figure out placement for these speakers. Speakers? Yeah, we're just trying to create a frame so that we can hear what it sounds like. So we are currently now checking our speaker placement. We've had the builders make this makeshift stand for us. Yeah, we've had to mute the music due to copyright, unfortunately, which is why I'm doing this voiceover. It's a bit annoying because I wish you could have heard what it sounded like in the room at the time, but I'm sure I'll do a video later on and show you some kind of difference. So this is the first time we realised that we already had problems in the room. Even though we've built this room from scratch, it is pretty much perfectly square, if not a little bit rectangular, and we were already having problems with the bass sitting in the middle point of the room. Right now I'm standing at the back of the room because what's happening is I'm hearing all the bass at the back of the room. This is the LED strip that we're going to be putting around the all the walls here. Ooh, look at that! Yeah, the video does not do it any justice. It looks sick. And that's so bright actually. If you think about it, we were trying to figure out about lighting in here, and we can't put spots in the walls because, in the ceilings, because what they were saying is that it would, you want to retain as much sound in here as possible. Like where you have spots, you will create a hole basically in the ceiling, and that will release more sound out of the room. So yeah, we've sort of resorted to the LED strip, which I think will make it look really nice. So we're kind of just in here leaving you on the last video from yesterday. It's Saturday now, so the builders haven't been in at all today. And we're just trying to figure out, actually, these are the speakers here. We're just trying to figure out the best placement for the flush mounting, which is, if you remember, is where we're going to put them into the walls. So we're going to create these angled walls here, sort of like that. And then that's the desk that's going to go here, and obviously the chair. So yeah, we've bought these, they're called dollies. So these little trolleys on wheels. And we've got breeze blocks, and we've also got some of this isomass board that we're gonna just basically create stands for the speakers, because we don't have stands for them. And because they're on wheels, we're able to just move them the way that we think will sound good. Yeah, we're just getting all the heating going in here. Right now, at this present moment, if we had it in the space that we did yesterday, we didn't actually hear much bass in the middle. It was all collecting at the back, and obviously we know that the room is not in a position for us to really be judging it like that, where we could be adding things like sound, acoustic paneling and things that could help. But we just want to get a rough idea and get the best position, so that's what we're doing here today. So right now, as you can see, we're trying to connect our UAD Apollo Twin to our laptop so that we can hear the music through the speakers. The builders have gone now, it's the evening, and we've created these makeshift stands that we can move around, which is perfect because we don't know what the position is, so we wanted to make sure that we will be able to move them around easily. So what Luke is doing at this point is kind of trying to stand in the middle of the room-ish, which might not necessarily be in the point of the equilateral triangle. So at this point we're kind of just eyeballing it to kind of get a rough idea of where we want them to be. ATC did actually kind of suggest they should be 2 meters from the wall, ideally, because of how big the amps are and how much air they need flowing around them. But in this case we don't have that kind of space, so we already knew we were at a disadvantage with the speakers in our room. So that's why this test was even more important. What I'm doing now is I'm actually measuring the middle of the cone to the other speakers, and what that's going to do is just work out the measurement between each speaker, and then what I'm going to do is try and work out the equilateral triangle point. As you can see now, this is where the ideal sweet spot position would be at the point of where I am, but I'm looking up because I can see that I'm actually standing in the middle of the room, which is the unideal spot for sitting, as that is the point where we've been losing bass. So right now you can see us just moving around, trying different measurements. We go back to the room because that's where we keep hearing bass, and that's because the bass from the middle of the speaker is actually traveling past our ears and directly to the back of the room. So we're just trying to work out the best solution for this. We also do something quite interesting where we realize that the speakers kind of, in most diagrams, say they need to be pointing at your ears, but for us we kind of wanted them to sit a little bit just past our ears in terms of the middle of the cone and the way the sound travels, just because we found that in our previous studio we were getting quite fatigued with them pointing directly at our ears. So what we're doing, what you just saw then, is I was measuring the height of Luke, we were measuring the height of me, to kind of see what the difference would be if we were standing up or sitting down, against how also not just how wide the speakers are, but how tall they are based on the stands as well, because that's just as important because of how we're sitting at the desk.
They're looking like they're trying to escape. You missed it. All like, oh, you missed it. All their hands were like on their desk.
Yeah, it's triple glazed. I feel sorry for them doing it again. So we've taken out that window, putting in this new one now. And also we've decided that we're going to have another door here. So that's the security door that's going on the inside, and then we're going to have like a grey, because this window is like a dark grey, and so the white would have looked weird with it. So we're going to have a dark grey door here with glass in the middle, so there's extra protection. And then if we come in here, this is where we are at. Put in the window, and flooring is going to be going down very soon. So this is the flooring that we are putting down. It's like a brownie, it's laminate, it's like a brownie grey colour, and then we've got packs of underlay. The flooring is from Wix, it's called Araton Grey, and this underlay is specific underlay from, I think that's the name of it. It's specific underlay, I think, from Screwfix, I believe. And basically, the thicker these underlayers and the thicker the flooring is a 12mm thickness, it's better for sound absorption. And the underlay is 5mm thick, and it also absorbs sound at minus 19 dB. So as much things you can get to absorb the sound, it's really good to make sure that you lay those down, because it's going to help the overall sound proofing overall, so that no sound travels out disturbing the neighbors, but also helping the dampening the sound inside the room. I'm also going to make sure that I put links below, so make sure you check out the description, because there'll be links for everything, for the rock wall, so that's the sound insulation, for the flooring, for the underlay, for the plasterboard, for the isomass. So everything's going to be in the description, so make sure you check that out for places where you can get that. Hey everyone, so little update here. The builders were away for a few days because they were waiting on a delivery for the window to be replaced. So it's here now, so they've come today to fit the flooring, fit the window, and yeah, I'm just going to show you an update of where we're at with the room. I think the last time I showed you a video, we were just trying to figure out the speaker position. Today they're putting down the flooring. So we've also decided that we're going to be putting acoustic panels all the way around on each 4 of the walls, just to help with the reverb, because right now it is still quite reverby in there, and the sound is basically just going to be hitting the acoustic plasterboard, and it needs to be absorbed. So we've decided that we're going to be making our own acoustic panels and putting them all the way around, and also have decided only last minute that we're going to be putting something in between them, which is going to be very interesting to see how it pans out. So make sure you watch to the end of the video for the final result to see what it is and how it looks. So yeah, let's get into how the room looks now. I like the colour, yeah. Looks good. We are in Luke's old studio, and yeah, it looks like a madness right now.
It's definitely bespoke. Yeah. If you move to another house, make sure you get exactly the same result.
Yeah, we will
Send
need
it to the
that.
estate agent.